friends, so what we're going to do today is we are going to learn about lines and what they can do. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. We need paper, we need crayons, we need markers, we need something to practice drawing the lines. It can be a whiteboard if you have one, or if you don't have one, you can use a scrap paper. I'm also using a lid to draw a circle with. Okay, so you may need something to draw a circle with. So I'm going to put the supplies, the other supplies that I don't need right now away, and then I'll show you what what a line is, what we can do with a line. Okay, so anyone know what a line is? Line, L-I-N-E. What is a line? Do you know what a line is? Line is, so there was a famous artist who lived long ago. His name is Vincent van Gogh. Okay, so he explained line in a nice way. He said line is a dot, okay, going on a walk. So the dot can walk this way. If the dot feel like walking for some time, then jumping, and then walking for some time, jumping, and walking for some time, jumping and walking, you get another line. If the dot decides to walk this way, we get another line, right? What will happen if the dot wants to walk like this? We get another type of line. So dot going on a walk is what a line is, okay, according to Vincent van Gogh. So there are many kinds of lines, just like I showed you here. There are also thick lines. So you can make thick lines, you can make thin lines, right? You can make straight lines, you can make curved lines, you can make short lines, very short lines, and then curly. It can be broken just like this. Then what else can you think of? So what you're going to do right now is you are going to create some lines on the scrap paper. So I made some lines over here. I'm going to make some lines along with you. You guys, I'm not going to copy all the lines that I make, but maybe you can come up with your own lines also. Okay, so I am going to make thin lines, thick lines. So how do we make thick lines? Because this is whiteboard marker, I'm putting it on the side and doing it. If it is a pencil, you can make thick lines by holding it like this, and then draw. When I do this with this, it won't work. Let me take a pencil and show you guys what I mean by where's the pencil. So I have a pencil, I need a scrap paper. Where's scrap paper? Let me find a paper. Okay, so if you're making straight lines with a pencil, you can go like this, right? If it is on a straight thin lines, it can be done that way. If it is the thick line, see, you can make it thicker when you put the pencil sideways, okay? So that is what I wanted to show you guys. So then if you are making, so another line can be a loopy line. Maybe it can be a line like the top of a castle. It can be a broken line. can be a spiky or zigzag line. So how many lines do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can have like this, a different type of loop. Can you see? We can have that looks almost the same. Let me think of another line that we can make. What can we make next? Maybe a line, a dot, line, a dot, line, a dot, a line, a dot. So it's like a dot is going on a walk, like a short walk, then jumping and stopping, taking a break, and then jumping again, and then going for a short walk, then jumping. So it is that way, right? So I have like 8, I have shown you guys 8 ways you can draw line. What you guys are going to do now is you guys are going to make some more lines, okay? And then you are going to maybe pause the video right now, and then you can come back, and then we can see what we are going to do with these lines that we made just now. So you guys are back, right? So we have so many lines that we guys made, and there are so many lines over here also on I have some sample lines for you guys too, right? What are we going to do with all the lines that we made? Maybe we can make this into a turtle using all the different kinds of lines, okay? We are going to, so take a look at the thing. So these are the lines that I showed. You have some lines. If you need to check out the lines that I made, you can just rewind the video. I'm going to erase this one right now so that I can show you how we are going to make the turtle, okay? Because I had another whiteboard, but I don't have it right now with me. Maybe next time I will have both my whiteboards with me so that I don't have to erase. So today what we're going to do is, because it's the turtle that we are drawing and it is a big one, I'm going to put the paper in the landscape style, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to make it very big. It's going to fill up the whole paper, okay? So it should not be, this is how I'm going to draw a turtle. Is this big enough? This is the shell of the turtle. Is it big enough? No, it should be like so big, it should be filling up the entire paper, okay? So let's draw a big curvy line or a rainbow, okay? So I'm going to draw a big rainbow. I'm going to leave maybe, this is the whiteboard, right? If it is the paper, so this is the paper, we'll be placing the paper this way. You'll leave 3 finger space on this side, okay? That is for the space for the head. So because this is this is a bigger bigger thing, right? Bigger than the paper. So I'm going to leave 4 finger space, but on the paper you're going to leave only 3 fingers, okay? I'm going to put a dot there, and then I'm going to make the rainbow. So the rainbow, what I suggest you do is first practice draw with your finger, and you're going to make the rainbow from here to here. It can almost touch the top of the paper. It doesn't matter. So see, I'm only leaving like 2 finger space on this side. Even if you don't have much space here, maybe 1 finger space also is fine. So if you want have, you know, exactly where you should, maybe 2 finger space, and then you're going to put a dot here. So we have the dots, and then we are going to now connect the dot with the humongous rainbow that is touching the top of the paper. So I practice it a few times with my finger. Now my brain knows exactly how big the line, the rainbow line that I need to make, okay? So I have the rainbow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this with this line, okay? So I'm making a curvy line like that. It doesn't have to be that curvy, a small, slight curve. It's like a smile. Okay, you got that? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line coming down like this on either side, and then I'm going to connect it again. So this line, maybe instead of making it, so what I'm doing is I'm going to make it curvy line, like a smile. I'm going to make another line like that. Okay, and then another smile. We are making smaller curvy lines like 1, 2, 3, 4 to connect from here to here. Here we just do a straight line, right? Now what we're going to do is we are going to draw, should we draw the head? Maybe we'll draw the head first. So I'm going to make another small rainbow. Can you see? Okay. And then it's like a question mark. Can you see? First like that, and then I'm going to connect it like that with another curvy line. So upside down U and a small C can make this the head. Okay. Then I'm going to make his mouth. So the mouth is like a V lying on the, like, it's like a, I do a V like this. It's a fallen V. Okay. Now I'm going to make a C connected to that, and then I'm going to connect it to the here, to the shell. Got it? Now let's draw the eyes. Eyes can be closed. Okay, it can be it's super messy. It can be, you can draw the eyes like a circle within a circle. Okay, maybe I'll show you guys one more type of eyes. A circle within a circle, and I'm going to make another line inside to make this turtle look a little bit sleepy. So I showed you guys 3 ways. One is eyes closed, one is eyes fully open, and one is like almost sleepy turtle. Okay, now we are going to divide the shell into different sections. So I'm going to start with a line like that. Okay, then it's like I'm making a sun. I'm going to, like the rays of the sun, it's coming all the way to here. Maybe you can draw lines like that to make it, all the lines are not the same. It's not, I didn't draw one single line. One is up, one is a little bit down, one is up, and one is a little bit down. Got that? Now what is remaining? So we should be drawing his legs, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw, so a line like that, another line, his humongous, right? So maybe a little bit more down. Then I'm going to draw small squiggly lines like this to connect. Okay, here on the back I'm drawing another line. So this is going this way. It's not coming straight down, it is going sideways like that. And their legs are not skinny because this is a humongous turtle, right? I'm going to make the little toes. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little tiny tail, like a V. Got it? So then maybe we can show his belly. Let's see how we are going to draw his belly. So belly, I'm going to start from here, draw a line like that. Just like we did here, we are going to make lines, but the lines are going touching upwards. the touching here. Okay, so the lines start from here and then go up, and then touch this one. Lines start from bottom like that and then go up. Okay, same thing here. It starts from here and touch. So does it look like his belly now? So now we have a turtle. How did we draw the turtle? We used some curvy lines, some straight lines, some horizontal lines, some vertical lines, right? So then what we're going to, and some the eyes is not a dot, it's like a circle, so it is okay. Now what we're going to do is each of the sections that we made, we will fill in with all kinds of lines that we learned today. Okay, so now you guys know how to draw the turtle, right? If you want to practice drawing the turtle one more time, what you can do is you can take the you can pause the video and then draw this turtle along with me again till you feel like you are ready to draw it on the paper. Okay, so then come back and then we'll draw this turtle on the paper together. So we're not using the entire paper that you guys got. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this paper in half. Okay, so how do we do that? We're going to fold the paper like this. We're going to match, so it's like a book we are folding. We're going to match the right and the left sides together like this. And once it matches, you're going to press it down and hold it there, okay? And then you're going to make a nice crease. So if you find that if you think you can't do this by yourself, and then once you open, you see a crease, right? You're going to take your scissors and then cut it. I can't find my scissors, so I'm going to rip this without the scissors. Because I made a nice crease, I can cut it. I can make it into two without ripping, without it. It will stay on the line. Okay, so if you think you need help with this, you can ask your mom and dad to help with dividing the paper into two. Now I have two equal parts. I'm going to save this for the next project next week. Okay, so I'm going to take this paper. Do you remember how we are going to place the paper? We are placing the paper sideways like this, and then this time you guys are going to take the pencil and you're going to draw this. Because if I draw with the pencil, it is not that, you cannot see that well. I will use a Sharpie. Okay, so you can see really well. So the paper is placed in the landscape style, not this way. This is how you usually place when you are drawing a person close up. This is a turtle close-up, but the turtle is pretty big. We are drawing not just the turtle's face, we are drawing the whole turtle, right? So we need a lot more space, so we are placing the paper sideways. Now, we are going to make some dots. Remember, the first step is making the rainbow. So we need to know how big of a rainbow it should be. It should not be too small. It should not be too big. It should be the right size. Just like the story. You guys, have you heard the story of Goldilocks? Have you? Okay. If you haven't, maybe you should look it up. Maybe you will be able to find it on YouTube somewhere. Or you can buy a book and then read it, okay? So I'm going to leave 3-finger space on the left side, like that, and put a dot here. Because we need only a little bit of space for the tail, we are going to leave only 2-finger space. I'm going to put a dot. Now, I need to make a rainbow, starting from this dot and ending at this. So this dot should go on a walk till it meets this dot. Okay, and I'm practicing drawing the rainbow. It should be almost touching the top of the paper. So like that. I'm practicing it a few times. Even if you're doing with the pencil, you may think that it is okay to make mistakes and it is easy for you to erase if it's a pencil. It's not easy to erase using a Sharpie, right? You can't erase it. But like the pencil line, sometimes even after you erase it, it may not look that nice and clean. So let's practice on the paper a few times how big of a rainbow you need. And then once your brain now know, like I practice a few times, and now my brain know how big of a rainbow I should be making. I'm going to make the rainbow. I'm going to start from here. I almost missed this dot. It's okay. So I'm going to make this line a little bit, make it come down a little bit more, because I think I have, so here 3 finger space, or in your case 4 finger space on the bottom is all that you need for the belly and the legs of the turtle. How much? 4 finger space. If there is more space, extend the rainbow a little bit down. Okay, just more than 4 finger space. Let me check a little bit. So I'm extending a little bit down. Now, what is the next step? We need to connect these two, right? So I'm going to make a, so if I need to practice, I will practice with my finger first, and then I'm going to make the curvy line. A slight curved line. It's not too much of a curve. I'm going to make another line coming down. This line is going sideways a teeny bit. Not too much, a teeny bit. And then this time I'm going to connect this and this, but not with one single line, but with a line that is going up and down like that. Remember? Okay, so now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to draw his head. So the head should be over here. Do you want, maybe we can, that will be too high. Maybe here. I'm going to leave like maybe 2 finger space on top, and then I'm going to put a dot. Okay, and then I'm going to make his head a little bit big. Okay, so I'm going to make it like 3 finger big for the, or in your case 3 fingers. Maybe I have bigger fingers, so maybe this from here. So I'm going to, I put a dot here, and then I'm going to make a U or a rainbow. Remember how we made that? So maybe, okay. Now I'm going to connect it to the shell, just like that. Okay. Now let's turn this around. I'm going to make a V here. You should be touching the rainbow. Now turn it around. Make a curvy line. And then I'm going to draw his neck connecting to the shell. It's a curvy line. Now let's draw the eyes. Do you want the eyes open, closed, or half closed? I'm going to go with the half closed eye. Sleepy little fellow. Okay. So we have the eyes, mouth. Maybe this dot can be his nose. Now what we need next is we are going to draw his legs. So I'm going to draw, so it is in the front, like here. Okay, I'm going to make 2, so it should be, the length should be 2 fingers at least wide. And then I'm going to draw his toes like V's connected. Okay, now his back legs. So I'm going, this line is coming this way. I'm going to put 2 fingers here, and then I'm going to draw another line. Connect it with V's connected. Okay. Maybe I will draw his tail, which is like a skinny V. Now let's draw his belly. So I'm starting from here, like that. I'm going to start from here, going all the way here. It's like start from here, up, like that. So it looks like his belly, right? Now we are going to divide this, his shell. So I'm going to start with a curvy, like a smile line. And then I'm going to make it look like it's the sun. I'm going to draw maybe 1, 2 lines or 3 lines. Maybe 2 is enough. 1, 2. The other one we did 3 lines because it was a bigger turtle, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 1 line here, maybe 1 line a little bit down, another line a little bit up. So now we have the shells divided into sections. Now we are going to decorate each section with all kinds of lines that you practiced too, right? So for that, what we're going to do is, let me take my marker. And then what we're going to do is the shell, do you want it to be a color, like a warm color, or do you want it to be, the shell can be, so warm colors are colors that, let me take out the colors. Warm colors are the colors that you think of when you think of something that is warm, like a sun, like fire. So what are the colors that you think of in this when you think of sun or fire? Red, oh, this is not red, orange is a good color for the sun. Red, you use red, right? You can use yellow, okay? Pink can also go with it because pink is a lighter red, right? So these are the warm colors, and cold colors are colors that you think of when you think of something that is nice and cool, like an ocean. What is the color of the ocean? What colors do you see in the ocean? Green, bluish green color, right? So green, blue, and purple, right? So these are the colors that you will, or it's like the color of water, color of nice green grass, or color of the night sky. So these are the colors for the cold colors. These are the warm colors. So what we are going to do is we are going to make his shell entirely with warm colors, and the rest of the body, like his neck and his legs, with the cold colors. So I'm going to put the other colors back. We may use some brown for the ground, but right now I'm going to put the cold colors for the head and stuff. But right now we are just doing the shell. So you can pick any of these warm colors, and then you can practice drawing or practice the lines that you learned today or you came up with today. So I'm going to start with my first line. So I'm going to put a dot. Do you have to copy my lines? No way. You guys are going to use the lines that you came up with, or some of the lines that I showed. Okay. If you copy exactly the same lines that I'm doing, then your turtle and my turtle will look the same. We want our turtles to look different today. It's like each turtle is wearing a different type of dress or a shirt. Okay. So I'm going to do this. You guys are going to, so watch this first. let me make 2 sections and then you can start with your own. Okay, so I made one type of line. I'm going to change the color each time I'm going to do a different section. And each different section is going to have a different type of line. So this time, see what I mean by different line? Is this and this the same? No. So each is going to be different. I'm going to change my color again. This time I'm going to use squiggly lines. So it doesn't mean that, so some of your lines may look the same, right? Because you guys would have found the squiggly lines. So you can use the squiggly lines on your turtle also, but it should not be in the exact position where I made those lines, okay? So then the next line, so it can be vertical lines, okay? Horizontal lines and all type of lines can work. So I'm going to change the color again. So each time, but I have only 4 colors. You can repeat those colors, but you're not going to place the colors next to each other. So then this time. So now you get an idea, right? So you can start doing the lines along with me. I'm trying to make a pattern also. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm making. I'm just making what I think would be nice on this. You can try some thick lines also. Don't forget the thick lines. Go for red itself. So now the only part that I'm not going to make lines is the this part and the belly. Okay, you can leave it like that, or what you can do is I'll show that in the end. So first let's make all the lines. Okay, now I'm done making the lines on the shell, so I'm going to put this away. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cold colors, so warm colors back in the crayon box. I'm going to take my warm colors and then I'm going to make the designs on his legs. So their legs, I'm going to do the same design because it's the legs. Oh, I could have used a different cold color. Maybe there is only 3 cold colors, right? So I'm going to take this and then I'm going to color his whole face with that. So to color a bigger area, you need to put it on the side. I'm using the side. So see that you are staying within the lines. You are not doing this super fast. Okay, we are going to take our time and then color this. Okay, so the head, so the eyelid also I colored it the green color because our eyelid and the skin color is the same, right? So Now the tail, I'm using the other coal color, which is blue. Okay. So next, I'm going to put this back, and then I'm going to take my crayon. If you don't have crayons, you can still, all of you would be having crayons at home. I know that. All little kids have crayons, right? So I'm going to take my crayon, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the rest of his body with just crayon. Okay. So I'm again using only the warm colors for the body. So red, orange, where is yellow? Yellow or pink. Okay, so what do I need to, maybe I'm going to use yellow for here. You can use whatever warm color you want over there. Okay. So lines are really special because lines help us show texture, like how something feel. You can't draw anything without a line, right? So for an artist, line is so, and a shape. What is a shape? A shape is when a line. So let me show it over here. A line is like going on a walk, right? Suppose this is a dot going on a walk, and then when it comes back to where it started the walk, you get a shape. So to make a shape, you need a line, right? So line is really important for an artist. So as you are an artist, it is really important, right? So I'm going to put maybe red for his tummy. Red tummy. So once you are done with this, you can leave this like that so that the line, this project, the lines have to show nicely. It's the lines that is important here. So maybe we'll just leave the lines like that. We are not going to do any more coloring there. Instead, we are going to color the background. So I'm going to take a little bit, I'm going to take green. And I'm going to put my paper this way, sideways. I'm going to make some lines. Again, lines for the grass. It doesn't matter if some lines go on top of your turtle. It's not a, is it a turtle or a tortoise? A turtle is the one that swims. What was I saying? I was saying we are making a turtle. Sorry guys, we are making a tortoise. Sometimes I'm not thinking what I'm saying. Okay, I'm sure some of you would have been wondering, what is Mrs. J saying? This is not a turtle. If she's drawing grass. If it was water, then it would have been fine, right? So this is, and okay. So did you see I made lines coming like this, upward, downwards? When I made the lines, I made sure that the lines are not all straight down. Some lines are going this way, some are going this way, because lines are like that, right? Now I'm going to take blue and then color the background. So when the sky, so when you're coloring the sky, so it can be blue or purple sky. So it's up to you. I'm using blue, or maybe I can use purple. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the, when you're making lines and drawing with a crayon, you and when you need to put a lot of pressure, you hold the crayon this way like a pencil. But this, we need to color softly the sky, softly, and we are going to have a light colored sky. So how do we get it light? It's by holding the crayon this way, okay? Not this way, sideways. And then I'm going to, so when we are coloring, we are going to take color like lightly. Okay, and then we'll try and color in the same direction. So suppose I'm seeing some of you guys, when you send me the lessons, some of you, if this is the shape you're trying to color in, so you're just doing this and then saying, I'm done coloring the rectangle. Are you done coloring the rectangle? And was that the right way to color, my friend? No, I know you can do better. This is how a 2-year-old would color. You guys are not 2 years. So watch how I do this. I'm going in the same direction. I'm first making the line, imitating the shape, and then we are going to fill it up. See how we did that? So that is how you color a something, not like that and saying, I'm done. So here you'll start with the shape. You make the fence first and then you fill it in. And you're going to take your time and you're not in a hurry. See how well you can color with crayon? So I want you guys to do that. Not a scribble and say, I'm done. My teeny tiny hands, like arms are super tight. My hands are super tight. Holding the crayon. No, I know you guys are not super tired. You can do a good job, right? So I'm going to lightly color and I'm coloring in the same direction. I'm not saying all of you did the coloring that way. There was like 1 or 2 friends who did the coloring the way I showed, like just scribbled and then said, I'm done. So I'm talking to those friends who did that. I want you guys to take your time and color, my friend. Okay, so we are coloring lightly, sideways. We're going all the way down. You can go on top of the grass also lightly, because and then you're done. Again, we forgot to write our name. If there is not much space over here, you guys can write your name on this side. You can write your name, your room number, and your grade. And you can email me in the email ID I am going to put at the end of the video. So, till we meet next week.